I just don't understand like why people take their own shit less seriously than the shit they're doing for other people. You see what I'm saying? Like I just don't understand. How do you respect somebody else more than yourself? How? Like at what point do you look yourself in the mirror and be like, damn, like I'm a pawn. Like people control me. And it's like people will be controlled by different shit. Some people are controlled by their phones. Some people like which taps into social media. Some people are controlled by the people around them. You feel me? And everybody's circumstances and upbringings are different. So I don't try to disrespect nobody because I know like certain shit I had to go through as a kid, and I know certain shit other people had to go through as a kid, and I know some crazy shit about certain people that happened when they were younger. So it's like I don't try to judge nobody on like where their upbringing was, um, or the progress they made because everybody's starting point is different. Like just realistically, bro, you might see people in certain positions that are like successful or like they, you know what I'm saying, they're doing well for themselves, but realistically, nobody's starting from the same point. And when you look at somebody and you think that, it's because you don't know them. Like the saying, people think somebody was an overnight success. Well, that shit was a long ass night. You might have thought that shit was an overnight success. You feel me? Like you might have seen somebody pop off and you're like, damn, that shit happened overnight. Not knowing all the shit that went into that. So it's like, I just feel like you gotta put yourself first, and that's like something people just put as an Instagram caption or tweet or whatever. But how many people like think about in your life? How many people embody like putting themselves first? Like just think about it. I the people I know, I say it's different now because I've made yeah, not many. I've seen different like aspects with people, and that's why I start like, and people get so, bruh. That's a whole nother thing. But people get so sensitive when you separate yourself from the crowd or separate yourself from them. They take it so offensively, and I'm like, I can't even take it. I can't even like be mad at them for taking it a certain type of way because it's like when you think about it, if somebody's separating from you, you might think like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with me? But as you mature, you start to realize I'd rather my homies or whoever separate themselves from me, whether that means we don't see each other or talk to each other as much or whatever. If that means that's what's necessary for them to get to what they want to do. That's me just being an unselfish person. Like, I want to see everybody around me eat. I want to see them get to what they get. I'm going to be more upset if the people around me are trying to be too nice to me in pursuit of what they're doing, so they like sacrifice what they're. You see what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't support that, and that's why like I don't know. I think I was talking to Kai about this shit the other day. Like certain places, bro, I just go and it's like I might not say shit because it's like I don't have nothing to. Not because I don't have nothing to say, but because I don't have nothing to say to this this person or this crowd or like where I'm at. Because I'm gonna be honest, bro. A lot of times, like you're just in a circumstance or like an environment that well, this is me. I can't speak for everybody. You're just in a circumstance or environment where I don't feel comfortable like expressing myself fully just because I know so many people have limited thinking, bro. Like they and it I don't even mean to laugh because that shit actually is not even funny. Like I get humbled every single day, and I was talking to Deshaun about this. I doubt Deshaun sees this, but he's a pro. He's an overseas pro. You feel me? He's from Arkansas. Um, I was telling him like, bro, I literally when I see people every day, like whether it's like a homeless person or a person at a store or whatever, like you can tell like what they call like NPCs, like these people that really are like stuck in their way of life, like and they don't have no growth, like it's just stagnant. Just everything is stagnant. And I'm not even talking about like just money or your job. It's just like as a person, you're supposed to be improving. I want to be unrecognizable. What's today, July 23rd? I want to be unrecognizable to myself a year from now. Just in the aspect of like, damn, like you said you was gonna do certain shit. Maybe you didn't get to all of it, or maybe you did, and maybe you got further past that shit. I don't know what a year holds, like, and that's why when like people be asking me like what I'm gonna do 2 years from now, I can't tell you because I'm still talking to myself about it, and I still don't know within myself. You see what I'm saying? So like, a lot of shit changes in a year, but I want to look in a year from now and be like, damn, like you really, really like evolved as a person. In evolving as a person, like off the spec, like off that, yes, that could mean making more money or having more followers or being stronger or like being a better hooper. But at the end of the day, like personal development is personal development. The people who don't develop themselves are the same people when you go back home. They're all doing the same shit. They're in the same circumstances. And when you have conversations with them, they think in the same way. It's either excuses or victim mentality or, yeah, you know how it goes. Like, can't really do nothing because of da. And it's like, they made this story up in their head so many times. They didn't told them, like, think about it, bro. These people, I'm not saying I don't do it or we don't do it. Like, everybody does it. But we all have, like, stories we tell ourselves and we start to believe it. And not to, like, say nothing against like women, and I'm not saying this about like majority of women. I'm saying like we all know the women that do this. I don't even gotta make a fucking disclaimer. The women that like say something, bro, and they try to just deflect from all accountability when they say some shit. Like we all know what like they'll just say something and it'll be like, oh whatever, and it turned back on them, right? Like as soon as they say some shit and it turned back on them, they start to deflect and be like, either I was just joking, you can't take a joke, or it's, some people flip the switch and start like getting angry and like trying to, you see what I'm saying, like reverse it. But to me, I ain't gonna lie, if you still the same person a year from now, it's kind of embarrassing. Like, and I'm gonna be honest, people necessarily, all right, bet then, people aren't necessarily like gonna necessarily always notice because it depends how often you're around people and it depends what side of you they see. That's, oh my god, bro. One thing I constantly think about is like the side of people that each person in my life sees. Because me, I'm like, I got like multiple personality, not even multiple personalities, but I have different ways of expressing myself. And depending on who I'm around and if I'm fully comfortable, I talk a lot more. You feel me? Like I can yap, but like if I'm around certain people, I'm more quiet, more reserved. I'm mostly reserved when I'm around people I'm not comfortable fully like being not being myself because I never am being an imposter trying to be somebody else. But I'm more reserved and put off when I'm around people that I don't necessarily trust or we have different ways of thinking. Like so, ooh, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot my noodles.